yesterday, December 7, 1941, a date which will live in infamy.
And so, my fellow Americans, ask not what your country can do for you, ask what you can do for your country.
Welcome to In Honor Of. This is Ed Salick, and it's my pleasure and my honor to bring the show to you. The show is dedicated and directed towards veterans, families, and friends of veterans. We bring information to the veterans to help them. Now, before we get into today, just another few comments, and I make this comment every year when we do the show, is Memorial Day is right around the corner. It's about a week and a half away, okay? And we know Memorial Day is a great day for having picnics and being in the pool and sitting down and sucking down a couple of beers and some hot dogs and what have you. But I ask everybody out there, take a few seconds out and reflect on what Memorial Day really means. It's a day when we pay tribute to all those who made the supreme sacrifice defending our country, okay? So just for a few seconds, take away from your happy time and say, thank you, Lord, for all of these people that sacrificed so that I can be here today. With that, we'll get into today's show. We have a very special guest. He's a veteran of Afghanistan. He's been through a lot of his own personal hell with it, but he's bringing something good to the veterans today that he wants to talk about. So, Matt Hayes, thank you for your service.
You're welcome.
Thank you for everything that you've done for us. And of course, co-host Paul Dietrich.
How you doing?
Matt, tell us a little bit about yourself.
An Army veteran. I joined right after September 11th. I went needs of the Army. I didn't know too much about it. It wasn't really a plan, just a response to being attacked. My first duty station was in Korea. I learned a lot and trained up pretty well over there, and I learned a lot about the history about Korean War vets, which is fascinating, the things they actually had to go through. Then I was transferred to 10th Mountain. Korea's only 1 year duty tour. And from there, I was deployed a couple of months later to Afghanistan.
And you went through your own personal hell there as well.
Yeah, it was a good time. After 3 months, we were extended to another 3 months, and then we were extended again to 11 months total in a week. I traveled around the country a little bit and got to see the people and different things. It's a very interesting place, and a lot of people over there, just like us, they just want to raise their kids, do the right thing, but they're faced with, a very unwelcome presence in their country.
Mm. And you were over there too. Well, you were
I was in Iraq.
You were
in Iraq. Another different hellhole.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. We were talking about that in the green room. It's Vietnam, Iraq, Afghanistan. Just different climates, different weather. That's the only difference, really. It's same hellhole, same hidden enemy coming at you. It's just you do what you got to do. But you got something even more important than that. First, I want to give you a chance to give a shout out to your children right now. Before we forget to do that during the show.
Oh, I have 3 beautiful children, Matthew, Luke, and Vivian. A wonderful wife, Donna, who's been putting up with me for the last 10 years or so. Actually, we've been married for 8 years.
Right.
We dated for 10. And it's been a wonderful experience. And no one can prepare you for being a parent. but it's great.
Well, it's great to hear you say that, because a lot of guys are afraid to say that, but it's true.
Yeah,
There's no greater thing than being a parent, even through the tough times, But tell us about what you came here to talk about today.
Okay, well, today I want to tell you guys about the Staten Island Tuna Club is hosting the 3rd Annual Armed Forces Invitational. It's Invitational Striped Bass Tournament. They want to try and bring out of woodworks a lot of old veterans who normally wouldn't get out there on their own, or maybe they do fish, but we want to try to get them all together and have a great time. It's an invitational tournament, so it's complimentary for veterans. This year, we really want to pay homage to the older generation, gentlemen and ladies, from Vietnam, Korea, World War II. Veterans who might not have a lot more fishing trips left under their belt and might need a little assistance. We have experienced captains. We have wonderful experienced mates to help and accommodate in any way. We've had amputees, AAA amputees. They really find a way to equip themselves to just about anything. And the Staten Island Tuna Club really recruits from friends of theirs, other boat owners who come and volunteer for this day. And you'll find there's a lot of patriotic guys who just want to give back.
Yep.
And what's better way to give back than take them out fishing?
That's a great thing, because
I wanted to say that it's important for the veteran population out here, or the family of veterans, to understand that these people aren't getting paid. They're doing this because they want to give back. That's what this is about. So if you're a veteran and you would like to go on this fishing trip, this is your opportunity. You go out for striped bass. I did it 2 years ago. Unfortunately, my schedule conflicts. I can't go at this present time. It's a wonderful day. You're out almost the whole day. Why don't you give us a little background as to how we get started?
Okay, well, the captains are going to meet and go over any last-minute necessities at 5:30 to 6:30. Registration is from 6:30 to about 7:30, and we want to get the guys out in the boats at 8 o'clock sharp, 8 a.m., and you're going to be out all day to 4 p.m. It's a great day. We have breakfast, box lunch on a boat. Even if you just catch a tan, a day out fishing is a lot better than a bad day of fishing. It's a lot better than a day at work. Yep. So please come on at time. Last time we had a great year last year. I was a guest last year, and when I was asked to volunteer to help out and reach out to veterans, I jumped at the opportunity. There's not many organizations that really walk the walk and mean what they say when they say they want to do a lot and give back to veterans. And they do. This is completely voluntary on their part. They're putting up all the money. It's a 501c foundation, so any donations that they do get, there's a tax deduction, and they just turn around and give everything away. It's not-for-profit.
And what I remember is when you come back ashore and weigh out all the fish, you also have like a barbecue-style lunch and everything, or dinner at that time also. So it's a complete day. You're well-fed. There is parking available in the vicinity, all along the streets there and in the parking lot. Mm-hmm. Where exactly would they come that morning?
Well, it's at the Atlantis Marina.
Okay.
Right by the Atlantis Marina Cafe on Mansion Avenue.
Okay.
You can park anywhere around there. There's not too much traffic. You just want to make sure that you're not breaking any laws.
Yep.
There's parking lot holds quite a few cars. I don't think there's too many problems parking last year. But if you do need special accommodations, if you do have any kind of handicap, you want to get there a little bit earlier to make sure we assign you with the best boat that'll fit your needs, which has happened last year. We had about 7 guys on wheelchairs, 1 triple amputee, a few people with respirators, oxygen tanks. They really equip themselves to take care of anything. We just ask that you take any precautions necessary that you need to make sure that you're going to have a good day and you're able to get out in the water.
Okay. Let me understand. It's not everybody going onto one big ship.
Nope.
No.
Okay, you got a bunch of
Okay. And what day is it going to be on?
It's going to be June 9th. This June 9th, which is a Friday. they love having fishing tournaments on the weekends, but they find that it interferes with a lot of plans as far regarding families, other things going on. So,
Especially with graduations and what have you.
yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Why not stretch it out into a 3-day weekend?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, right.
And how would a veteran who's interested in getting in touch and signing up for this get in touch with you? Or if there was a veterans organization or a veteran that wished to donate?
Excellent, good question. You can actually reach us at the Staten Island Tuna Club website, or you can reach out to me. My email is matthewthomashayes@gmail.com. Feel free to shoot an email to me at any time. The boats are filling up. We do have space available, but believe it or not, it's a very popular contest. And the veterans are coming out of the woodwork. It's invitation only. Well, no veterans will be turned away if we do have space available. We're really looking to reach the older generation. But if you're a fisherman, you love to fish, you happen to be a veteran, by all means, reach out to us. You can also reach me at my cell phone number is 917-971-0005. Again, it's matthewthomashayes@gmail.com, or you can reach us at Staten Island Tuna Club. Again, it's a non-profit organization. There's going to be prizes this year for each of the armed forces, including the Coast Guard.
That's a little inside joke.
A little inside joke. And also the main prize for $100,000 for the largest fish over 50 pounds.
Does it have to be a striped bass?
Has to be a striped bass.
Okay.
No, if I caught anything bigger, don't count.
Good for you. Well, it'll make a good meal, and I'm sure you have a good story and a good time about it. But this is a striped bass tournament.
Contest.
Yeah.
So that's the only fish we're looking for as far as the prize.
Now, the year I went, they came in with a 48.5-pound striped bass, so they were close, but no cigar. But that prize is out there, and the only way you get a chance at getting it is veterans. You got to go. So you've got to get out there, and you've got to go and try for it. But hey, that's a nice prize to come in with.
What's
go
up
for the
with
big
prize?
guy. I'm not sure. My job is solely to collect veterans, so I try to stay in my lane. It makes life a lot simpler. I learned that from the military as well. Just to do your job. With questions like that, you can just reach out to Staten Island Tuna Club. I'm sure they'll definitely have a straight answer for you. They're very honest guys. I had nothing but a good experience last year. They're perfect gentlemen and ladies. They really went above and beyond to make sure it was a great day. You get nice breakfasts. They had some music there. I know when they came in, I believe there was a band. The boat I was on, actually, we had issues with the engine and the anchor, so we came back very, very late, and we still had a great time.
Did you have to row?
Almost. I had to paddle a little bit, but it was great. You get a box lunch, you get a T-shirt, which is great. It's just a really great experience. I had a couple contacts with the boat I was on and other people in the tournament. It was great. It's good just to see all the military again. The Army recruiters came out. There was some JROTC people there. There was National Guard reservists to come out and see the veterans off. So it was a really great day. It was a good day.
The important thing that I'd like to mention, the Tuna Club paying tribute to all veterans.
Yes.
And putting out an invitation. That's a fantastic thing.
All
That's a
expenses
fantastic
paid,
thing,
guys and gals.
Too many times throughout my history, being in the military was a downer, especially coming home from Vietnam was a downer. But when you hear these stories today, it makes the back hair in my head, come up. It's just,
Yes.
that people are taking time out to say thank you to veterans, no matter what venue they fought in.
And it's not just time, it's time and expenses. There are
Exactly.
expenses associated with running a contest like this, and that's all taken care of for the veterans at this event.
Yeah.
So I heartily recommend this to you folks out there. By the way, I also want to welcome the newest member of the VFW here on
Thank you very
Staten
much.
Island. Welcome aboard. And in addition, to show our support for this event, we'd like to present you with the Staten Island Tuna Club there for $100 from our post to support this event.
Thank you very much. We
You're
appreciate
welcome.
it. The veterans
Use
appreciate
it
as well.
however you guys need it.
Thank you so much.
This is a great thing. Now, you have an interesting job now. You came home from the service, and tell us what you do.
Well, right now, site supervisor and the head chef at Cafe at Staten Island Zoo. We're employed by Lifestyles for the Disabled, and what we do is share experience with participants and teach special needs adults how to work and function in a restaurant-type environment, how to interact and develop social skills with a retail-based experience, then also how to interact with people in a busy and bustling place. In the summertime, we see over 2,000 to 3,000 people a day.
That's a great thing, and to come and you're giving back to the community doing that.
Yes.
That's and you're a chef.
Yes.
Can you bustle us up some?
Absolutely. Come by, stop by the zoo anytime, and we'll take care. We always take care of our veterans.
Okay, and you said also that you have a number of veterans working there also as.
Yep, they do. Actually, the lifestyles, it's funny that people who are drawn to work for the special needs are very similar to the people who are drawn to be in the military. It's not
Yes.
for everybody. You have to have thick skin and a big heart and a lot of patience. And you just realize every day how lucky you are to have everything you do. And some of these people just struggle every single day to do a simple task that we take for granted.
Yep.
So it's a really great job. I get back a lot more than I give. And it seems like I can't give enough.
Important.
Yeah.
Well, you gave a lot. I mean, in Afghanistan. Well, I hope I'm not telling a story out of school, and if I am, I'll edit it out. But you got blown through a wall.
Something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know you don't want to talk about it, but
Yep.
it's you think about it. I mean, you almost gave it all up.
Yeah, that was probably within the first few weeks I was there, and then I worked for a headquarters company.
Right.
Since I was RTO and
Right.
met some great people. I traveled a lot throughout the country doing a different mission, which was interesting. But you see the carnage of what those people do to each other, and what the human soul is all about. And a lot of Afghani people are just like us. They want good things for their children and
Same
raise
thing
a
in
family.
Iraq.
Yeah.
Same thing in Iraq. That was the saddest part. And Iraq, to me, was really sad because of all the countries in the Middle East, they're the only country that has fresh water and oil. They're the only country. And if they would just stop killing each other, it could be a Garden of Eden again.
Yeah.
It's a shame. But give us again the information. It's going to be on June the 9th.
June the 9th. Captain's meeting is at 5:30. All the veterans who are invited, you're going to meet at 6:30 for breakfast to 7:30. We're going to sign you in. You're sure to be registered by then. You need your New Jersey and New York fishing license. Some of the boats may go over to the New Jersey side of the Raritan Bay. The captains, they know where the fish are, so that's where they take us. You just literally need to show up and get on the boat.
And to get in touch with you.
You can reach out to me at my Gmail address, MatthewThomasHayes@gmail.com, or you can give me a call, my cell phone at 917-971-0005.
Remember, you got to get registered beforehand so that they can do all the assignments to the correct boats. So make sure you do this early. They're filling up fast.
Yeah, they'll probably be filled up by the end of next week. We're really trying to get the older generation, like you mentioned before. When guys came back from Vietnam and Korea, they weren't welcomed like we are now. They weren't appreciated for what they've done. And all they did was most of them were drafted and sent to fight for their country, or they chose to be in service for their country. And that's it. And people don't join the military, armed forces, looking for accolades. But they really got a cold slap of reality when they came back. So now, with their fight that they put up, we have great benefits through the VA. We have home loan benefits. We have a lot of national pride in our veterans again. And we want to bring that to attention by honoring them just for one day, taking them out fishing, making sure they have a good time, reinvigorating veterans, and getting them back together.
And once again, it's a great thing that they're doing. And by the way, if you don't like to eat fish and you like to catch them, Matt will take whatever surplus you got.
Absolutely.
We talked about it. He'll take them and fix them up any way you want. Yeah.
No problem.
I want to thank you for coming here. I want to thank you for bringing this message. And I'm going to ask you to come back again because
Sure.
there's so many things that we can talk about. You know, we have a specific goal and target today that we want to talk about, which is the fishing trip. And we urge everyone to go.
Yes.
So, and we urge everyone to go on this fishing trip and take a day out and be with other military, personnel who are
That's another
separated.
good point. That there's a lot of veterans here that you'll meet at this event. Particularly, I met a number of them afterwards at the dinner. And hey, just talking with other veterans is important to you. Getting out and doing something. I've said this to people a number of times. Don't be sitting at home. Here's an opportunity for you to get out, be out in the sun. Hopefully it'll be nice and sunny and not raining that day, but this is a good opportunity for you to get out, get involved, get back into the mainstream of life and enjoy yourself.
Absolutely. Just from reaching out to veterans from this tournament alone, for me, it's believe it or not, I'm a chatterbox at times, but it's hard for me to.
No.
You'd be surprised. Officers. Anyway, it's hard.
Remember, I was enlisted first.
It's okay. So you have that. But it's hard for a lot of veterans to get out and reach out to speak to non-military type people, or even to reach out and make a call. And we all have our own issues to deal with. But I found a wonderful group called Rolling Thunder. They're getting together for a lot of charitable organizations and bringing the message.
They've been with us a number of times on the show.
Oh, absolutely. They're great guys.
Mike, Gargiulio, all of the guys.
Yeah.
And great friends.
They let me know about another fishing tournament that Captain's going to have coming out of Sheepshead Bay for veterans in July 27th. It's again, it's invitation only for veterans. So what they want you to do, if you're a veteran, reach out, contact people, get back in touch with the VA. You need to support the VA. You need to support Veterans Association so these benefits are here for the veterans coming back now and the future generations.
Exactly.
If you don't speak up, then nothing's going to happen.
Yep.
Thank you.
Actually, what will happen is you will lose benefits because if the veterans' voices aren't heard, the benefits will go away. They will
Absolutely.
those resources will get put to other uses. That's exactly what happens. So that's why organizations like the VFW, the American Legion, are important out there.
No. Well, I want to thank everyone for watching, and I want to remind you once again, Memorial Day is coming up right behind us.
Yes.
And it's such an important day, and it means so much to all veterans, okay? And if you're not a veteran and you just happen to be watching this show, if you have family as a veteran, take a few minutes out and say a prayer for all of those that made the supreme sacrifice, whatever religion you may be. Or if you see a veteran that you know out there, go up to them and say, thank you for your service.
Please do not say Happy Memorial Day, because for veterans, Memorial Day is not happy. It's about those who did not come back.
Okay. And once again, Matt Hayes, I can't thank you enough for being here. And you're so interesting that you got to come back because we've got to talk more. Okay. Okay. And,
absolutely.
Thank you for your service.
Thank you.
Okay. Paul, thank you as always. You just keep watching in honor of. It's our honor to bring the program to you, and we will continue to do so. We're doing it over 5 years now, and we have no intention of stopping at all. Good day.
Yesterday, December 7th, 1941, a date which will live in infamy.
And so, my fellow Americans, ask not what your country can do for you. Ask what you can do for your country.